You hear a lot about operational alpha, and obviously read about it. And the way it translates in our engagements are truly when the client has their first QBR or their second QBR. And I say that because that's where the proof is in the pudding, right? And when I specifically am referencing is around forecast accuracy, right? I have not met a operating partner or a deal partner that has walked in the QBR or has exited a QBR scratching their head wondering, "Hey, is this forecast believable?" Right? Can I believe that they're gonna deliver on what they said, right? And it's because of that reality, right? That doubt that is persistent in the minds of the private equity firm is where we begin to see a lot of our initiatives, our work really make an impact. One of the things I love to talk about around operational alpha is this theme that we've seen develop over the course of our, last year is really around back to the basics, right? And what I mean by that is if you want to deliver on operational alpha, which is essentially value creation, right? And value creation that's measurable, value creation that's predictable, value creation that is believable, right? You got to you got to address the basics, especially in the market that we play in, right? We play in the mid to lower mid market, and most of the firms that are in that space, in that segment of the market, they are relatively immature when it comes to technology, process adherence, et cetera, right? So the ability to really not just deliver on value creation or operational alpha, right? But to make it believable so that when you walk into a QBR and the sales leader of that portfolio company says, "Hey, this is what we're going to close in this quarter," that the board, right, is saying, "Yeah, I get it. I see it. I believe it. I can believe the KPIs that you're reporting, not just wishful thinking, but hey, you can prove through a series of these are the right activities that we're executing on that are going to lead to the right outcomes. And I'm measuring those activities that are leading to those right outcomes. So I think what are the right behaviors that we're monitoring, the right behaviors that we're trying to inculcate into our sales organization and marketing teams that are leading to what we would call leading indicators, those things that'll tell you that you're going in the right direction that ultimately lead to closed and booked revenue, closed and revenue recognition. So the things that we do, right? Again, it's all around back to the basics. It's all fundamentals around people, process, technology, et cetera.